Hello lovely friends, welcome back. Just get the camera straight. We're going to be doing a clearing on the full moon in Scorpio, which is on the 12th of May, and it's the flower moon. Isn't that lovely? The flower moon. So make sure you are 100% open to receiving healing and set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing. And it's a bit of a tidy up really, so let's get started, shall we? Okay. Right, so let's see where we are. So group tidy up, 40 positive, 100 negatives, that's not too bad. And we're at light status level today, which is a few layers above incarnational. So we're just going to ask your high self teams to do an initial clearing on this full moon energy. Bring you back into perfect harmony and balance, all for your highest good. Sorry, I can't quite get the camera straight today. And sending you lots of love at this time. Right, lovely. I think it's going to be a quick clearing, this one. Chart 6B, so we're just I'm not going to go into any deep research. This is just a real mini group clearing. So we're clearing blocks to abundance there. So let's clear all blocks to abundance for you. Oh, that was quick actually. That felt really, really quick, that. Okay. 17. Messiah complex programming. So let's clear all of that away from you for your highest good. Again, that's pretty quick. Wonderful, getting through these things quicker. Mind you, the energies sped up a lot, haven't they? The consciousness is at a much more refined level now. Fine-tuning at the one level. So let's carry out fine-tuning at the one level for you. Again, this is just like a defragging of the computer hard drive. It's very, very similar. We're just tidying up your energy. So some of you will feel something, some of you won't. Okay, that's pretty quick again. And chart 28 is final forgiveness. Multiple pathways. I'm not going to ask how many. I'm just going to ask that any multiple pathways that need to be healed are healed and brought back into harmony. So with regard to multiple pathways, it says there are 2,600 pathways that lead from the Godhead to where we are created in the image and likeness of God as spiritual bodies / living souls. There are 136 major categories, one of which is animal. Of the 2,600, 540 are animal paths, and if you came that path, you could be holding animal energy, so that's one of the areas of multiple pathways. Okay. And the other one is when the soul decides to incarnate, there is a listing of 900 million possible life paths or scenarios. You can pick a maximum of any 20 and in any order as your major path. Then there are usually 3 alternate life paths designed, which you can switch to from time to time. I think that's similar to what Dolores Cannon picked up. I think it's, yeah, not quite the same, but similar. So it's always interesting anyway. So that's what we're clearing when we're clearing multiple pathways. I find that most people have come, certainly that I've done clearings for, have come via the 2,600 pathways in the animal kingdom in their journey of consciousness evolution. Clearing charts 10 through 32. I'm just going to ask that all charts between 10A and 32 are cleared for now. I'm not going to do any research there. So let's just clear what needs to be cleared. Okay, that's good. Your high self teams will know what needs to be cleared from you personally. So chart 29. Encoding physical DNA. Okay, well, let's clear that there. So encoding physical DNA, this is in the final blessing. Once a soul has decided to incarnate, there are certain codes that are planned to go into the DNA of the physical body. The purpose is to establish codes in the body that will cause certain results. For example, if the soul needs to face the challenge of experiencing through a body that is Down syndrome or some other form of limited body, they would encode the appropriate DNA to bring that about. The parents would then produce the appropriate body for the soul's needed and chosen experience. So that was just an example that was given. So, and that was written by the author probably some decades ago. So I know opinions have changed these days, but basically we're clearing the encoding of the physical DNA there. So maybe that you've had the experience or an experience that you needed to have. Okay, and we can tidy those up, obsolete programs and codes now. Anything else? No, should we go to mop up? So we'll go to mop up now, where the bulk of the clearing takes place by your teams on the other side of life. They're using more than 200 plus charts where they are. So there's a lot more information on the other side of life. Okay, it's quite a quick mop up. Are we done? Yeah. Is there anything else to do? There isn't. Okay. I'm just going to ask the teams that the teams will check anyway, everything there, and everything's at 100 positive, 0 negative. Okay. And radiant love, new paradigm, level of consciousness. So there we go, all done, and I hope you find that you have some benefits of that. It's certainly a little tidy up of the energy. So I will see you on the next clearing, and thank you for joining me here today. Bye.